Hey y'all, it's Anime Caveman. Today I'm going to be reading the first episode of Gyokyonin wa Hiza to Kidoki Atama no Ue. And yes, I had to use the phone because that was a mouthful. Now, let me just get this straight. This anime, oh goodness, the adorable levels are off the fucking charts. Woo! Let me just give you that much. But aside from the adorableness, though, it does have interesting characters because, for one, the anime does a good job of giving you sympathy for our main protagonist, Subaru, because apparently his good amount of his family members died in like this bus crash. And so, pretty much had to live relatively by himself, and he became a popular book editor. But due to that, he's kind of negative about life and he doesn't have interactions with a lot of people. And I like that, how just by having the simple scene of them talking about how his parents died, it was pretty much enough to give us a perspective as to why he's kind of cold in his life and all that. So from a character standpoint, it did well. But what really decked me hard in a good way was the surprise of this character that as of now, hasn't been named yet, but wow. They introduced this cat character that Subaru finds upon when he's visiting his family grave, and then this cat shows up in his mother's grave when he wants to eat this food. And that scene was adorable, and all the cat scenes were pretty adorable. But I like how this anime went into an interesting approach because it actually makes the cat its own character, because it shows you a perspective from the main characters when you see him write down things and he faints. And then I like how this anime took the extra mile of introducing some comedy elements when it shows you the cat's perspective, how he thinks the Subaru is a weird person and he just wants to repay him back because he fed him food, and that's why during the episode he keeps on trying to bring him food. So all those sequences were adorable. And then when Subaru was like in bad shape, those sequences were sweet. How you see the cat care about him and all that. And it had a bit of humor too when he ate some cat food kind of unconsciously. Then he finished off his memo for this book unconsciously. You see all the cat confused. And then after he eats and you see the cat go closer to him. I like that inner monologue the cat had because, for one, it makes him a character, or her a character, and two, it's an adorable scene, just having that, seeing that physical interaction while Subaru was like knocked cold because he wasn't really taking care of himself well. So all in all, this scene had emotional scenes, adorable scenes. So even the editor of Subaru, even though he wasn't introduced much, he was a relatively pleasant fellow looking out for Subaru and all that. Like when he wasn't answering the calls, he actually forcibly entered into his home so that he was able to like put Subaru in like warm blankets and all that shit. So all in all, pretty nice stuff from the episode, I gotta say. So from a character standpoint, all the characters are pretty likable. Especially Cat, when it even came in with its own backstory, how he knew this kitty and it didn't take care of itself and it died. And that's why he's with Subaru, because he doesn't want to see anything happen to him, because Subaru fed the cat good food and all that. So all in all, adorable scenes. Never really thought an anime would... Don't get me wrong, when I see cat characters in animes, I automatically care, but this anime went the extra mile in making me really care for the cat. So props to that. So from a character standpoint, it succeeds and it sets up character development for the cat and Subaru, because the cat has a new goal of looking over Subaru, and Subaru's, well, he's still working to like make books and all, but now he has the cat as inspiration, unknowingly, with him not knowing how much the cat actually cares about him. So that was pretty sweet. And the preview looks like it's going to set him up for character development, because it seems like he meets new individuals, which will expand his horizons, and maybe he'll get out of like his shut-in phase where he doesn't want to interact with a large amount of people. So I kind of like how this episode sets up that character development. And from a story standpoint, it was good. We had some good plot progression You got introduced to a decent amount of characters. The main character finished off his book all in one go. Really can't ask for more plot progression from the first episode of anime in this genre. So that was a nice plus. So it succeeded there. The art was pretty great, not gonna lie. There wasn't a single scene where I was like, oh man, the art shit. It's immersive breaking. No, I didn't have those instances like I did with that I had with a few animes that came out this season. So that was a plus. The animation was also competently done. You can tell the animators actually cared, because when it came to like the cat flashback scenes, you can tell they put in their all. In the comedy scenes, they did pretty well. So no complaints there. The sound was pleasant. I liked the opening. And the ending theme also tugged at my heartstrings too. I was really feeling a lot of emotion there too. And all in all, just a great episode. For a first episode, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. Writing was good. Everything was spot on. And for any of y'all that just wants to watch a heartfelt anime with likable characters, check it out. It's really good. And for cat lovers, definitely check this anime out. Shit. Just do it. Just check it out now. It's that great. My goodness. And really, coming into the season, I never really thought this anime was going to have an impact. I mean, I was expecting Promised Neverland and Dororo. Those like lived up to my expectations and surpassed it, but this is like the third anime that's done that for me. It's that good, man. And I mean, guys and girls, it's that good. So yeah, just rate the video, subscribe if you want to see more videos and all that, and just fucking check out the episode now. Just do it. Alright, guys and gals, bye bye.